Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Today is online class for your SolidWorks. Yesterday I already explained you about assembly drawing. Today we go for SolidWorks. And all right, I think next week let's see what's the condition, and I think today will be my finalized version of SolidWorks Studio. And whatever things, then we can discuss it. You have problem with your project, you can ask me in the WhatsApp, all right? All right, about your SolidWorks, all right, about your SolidWorks project, even about your SolidWorks, you have to do, you have already done part modeling of your project, but then you have to do assembly. After you have done assembly, then you will do exploded view drawing. You will do exploded view. Then after you have done assembly with the exploded view, then you have to do a set of working drawing. So that's a requirement for your project. But I think we have 2 more weeks to go, if I'm not mistaken, right? Next week. It depends, and maybe we have class next week for SolidWorks Studio. And you have to, for your project, you have to do, after part modeling completed, you have to do assembly. Then you have to make exploded view. Then that assembly and exploded view, you have to do drawings. Then you also have to do a set of detailed drawing. So complete set, the exploded assembly drawing, exploded view, plus the detailed drawing of component, except the standard component. So that's what you have to do. Okay, today I would like to show you, if possible, I want to show you how I will do assembly. And although how I will also do the exploded view, then I will show you how to produce the assembly drawing and also exploded view drawing. All right. Okay, let me share you my SolidWorks. Right? Okay, Clark, you can see my SolidWorks. Boleh nampak?
Yes.
All right. Okay, this is my completed mini vacuum cleaner. So I already make a part modeling of the long nozzle here. We have a cutout. Okay, later I will show you how I do this. I will make a recording video. I will do this. So it's pretty easy, just a long nose. And also, if this thing, and we have the valve there. I already put the valve. So we have a valve there. And this is the container, right? The dust container. And we have a valve. Valve is just simply okay. The valve is this is a valve already made in position, and the valve behave as when the mini vacuum cleaner in operation, then it will suck the air inside. And the valve is actually, the material is soft material, maybe like silicone, and it's nicely fitted. Since the container we have the what we call it, we have the groove there, the rectangular board, then the valve have the rectangular key, right? The valve have the rectangular key. So this is the valve, just a simple shape like this. It's a soft plastic material, and this is the key will be slotted into that rectangular holes of the container, right? So when the wind comes here, so this is soft material, it kind of like it can deflect because it's a soft material. But when we turn the container upside down, so it will block. So this one will be blocking the opening at the nozzle. Right? So I have already done the complete set of the actually vacuum cleaner. We have a lot another accessory with brushes. The one is optional. You don't have to. So just a basic component only. All right. Okay. To do assembly, you might ask me, sir, the assembly actually is already done. Why do I have to do assembly again? Because the way I show you the assembly here is actually meant for me to do part modeling like the container and other component, right? I show you like the container, we have a filter inside that air filter. Also, I do start the part modeling in assembly mode. That's why my looks like I already done the assembly, but more proper way, you have to do it like this, right? Okay, the first thing, let me show you. Okay, about this main body here. Okay, this is a main body. Actually, the main body is not one piece of component. I want to make it as a separate part. The main body, we have front casing and rear casing. So this is not the way to do it when you do assembly. Because, okay, one other thing I forgot before I make this as front and rear casing about the container, I forgot to add, let me isolate only the rear casing. And, okay, let me exit isolate. I go for section view. I forgot to add final features for this both casing. We need an opening, right? At here, right? We need an opening for the midway for the wiring, all right? Okay, to do this, okay, let me off section view. I have the where I've done the, I need to on the, where I've done the, not this sketch. I need a sketch plane. Hold on, let's check this one. All right, this plane. Okay, I need the sketch. Okay, I can go for this plane. All right, this plane selected. Then I go to section view based on this plane. Okay, actually you can go section view based on your selected plane. So I drag it up until this position. I need to do it like this at this, and I will go this section view. Then I will do a plane from here. Flip. Not too much about this position. Okay, this will be my plane for me to create. I go to the other direction. Okay, this one that I will do opening. Okay, if I go for section view, for hidden line view, I need to show you where I will put the. I will create a hole somewhere at this position just to check. Somewhere at this position. So I put somewhere here. A hole for the midway for the wiring. Okay, I need to make sure that it's really. All right, so this would be okay. I will put dimension. Okay, maybe not too much. Just enough to put. Maybe I go for 7. Enough to. Okay, I go for 25. Okay, then I will do pictures, extruded cut. Just enough that, not through all, so just enough that it kind of like do the cutting there. So I need to check off this one, just to check that it's not cutting the other parts, all right? So this is the thing. And also, if you look at the front casing, also we have the opening, all right? Okay, this opening is meant for the wire, all right? Wire, you don't have to model it. You don't have to model the wire. Wire is just the last thing to do when they do assembly, then they will soldering the wire after you put all the component during assembly, right? So wire, you don't have to do part modeling for the wire. Not necessary for the wire, all right? All right, so I have the opening, so I'm not cutting any other parts. Okay, I have the opening to make way for the wires. Okay, now I will save my file. Okay, this is important. I hope you guys are listening. Okay, you cannot make this file as a main body because you have to make it front casing and rear casing. So the way to do it, okay, you can look at my previous past video. The other product I have already shown how I do this. All right, okay. Now, so this is a part modeling of the main body. This is not assembly. This is a part modeling, but the main body file, the name of this file is main body. We have two parts. You have to make it as front casing and rear casing. So what I will do, just I delete the, because here, if you look at the solid bodies, you have two solid bodies. You cannot do it like that. When you insert in assembly, so you have front and rear casing. We cannot do it that. We have to make it as a separate parts, front casing and rear casing. So I will select the insert pictures. You delete the body. So you select the, I want to save as rear casing first. Okay, I will select the front casing, delete bodies is on, then click OK. Now I have one solid body. So this one, this is, I want to save it as rear casing. Okay, listen carefully. So you cannot file save like this. If you just save, you replace the main body file is only one body. No, you have to do file, save as, but you don't use save as, you use save as copy and continue. Save, copy and continue. And you put into your project folder. So I will name it as a rear casing. Okay, rear casing. Okay, it means that save as copy and continue means I have already created a new file named rear casing, only have one solid body. So I'm not disturbing because this main file, hold on, I need to type this. This main file, as you can see here, is main body. Right, we still have the original backup main body where we have front and rear casing, but I already created save as copy continue a file named rear casing have only one solid body, right? Okay, now I will drag back to this one, delete body, I edit it back. All right, I will not go for this one, clear. So I will delete the rear casing, then click OK. Now I have the front casing. Here I have only one solid body, front casing. So now I will do the same. File, save as, use save as copy and continue, and name it front casing. Right, and then this one I delete it. So it means this one I will remain as a backup. Where the backup we have main body file, we have two parts, right? This will be, I just save it. This one's my base, my main file, the backup file, right? But I already created a separate file. Front casing have only front casing, rear casing have only rear casing. Okay, let me close this thing. Okay, let me close this one. Hold on. Okay, let me close this file. All right, now I want to do. Okay, now I will do assembly. Okay, Okay, this temporary assembly that I have already done, so this is not actually exactly the assembly file. So I will quit this one. I don't want to save it. So what I will do, I will create a new part assembly, then I go for this is my full assembly. So this is the way you have to do it for your assembly. So click assembly. So we start from 0. So I will select, okay, guys, are you on, guys? Line, okay? Class, can you hear me?
Yes.
Right. Okay, you go to assembly, a new assembly. So I will go for the base component. Okay, if you guys are listening, right? When you do assembly, okay, this is a proper to do assembly file. The one that I've shown you before is a temporary assembly for you to create a new part modeling. That's one way to do part modeling in assembly mode, because there is kind of a benefit of doing that way rather than you just do it separately. Part modeling, you don't care about all the other components. Sometimes when you do assemble, it does not mesh, it does not blend with the whole product, right? So that's a good way you do it in assembly mode. That's why I've shown you before is a temporary assembly. To do a full assembly, you have to do it like this, because I have already made all the other part. For example, the main body file already separated it into each component, front casing and rear casing. That is the proper way to do it, okay? Okay, when you start assembly, the first thing, when you insert the first component, that one have to be the base. Okay, you imagine when you're doing assembly of your mini vacuum cleaner. Remember when I asked you to open your vacuum cleaner to dismantle your the vacuum cleaner that you bought, then you open it up and you want to imagine you want to assemble it back. When you want to assemble back your mini vacuum cleaner, you will holding which one? The one that you are holding will become the base platform. Which component will be the base platform? Then you mounted all the internal part, everything completed. Then you enclose it, you encasing it with the top casing or maybe the front casing. Some of you is bottom and top casing, right? So what will be your base? Like mine, the base component will be the rear casing, because the rear casing is considered main body. The base platform, you are holding the rear casing, then you will mount it, then only you will mount the internal part, not the front casing. Front casing is the last, not the last. Actually, after you have mounted the DC motor, you have mounted the battery, you have mounted the PCB, and also the power button. Then after all the internal of, you have already mounted on your base platform, which is your rear casing. After that is completed, then only even your impeller, right? Your impeller, your DC motor, and your rear cap. Then you enclose it with the front casing. The step of doing the assembly. After the front casing, then only I will mounted the container, right? I will mounted the air filter will be mounted on the container. The valve will be mounted inside the container. And then the whole 3 sets container with the air filter mounted and the valve mounted, then only I plug on at the end of that handle body, right? Of the main body. Then only the last thing is the long nozzle. So that's the way we do it assembly. Okay, the first thing, you not just simply insert everything here. That is more appropriate systematically way to do it. Okay, so I will insert the base. So my base, can you see I already make a rear casing. I have shown you just now, right, how I make a separate part rear casing. When I go for rear casing, so this will be my first one. So for your base component, I just click reboot, okay. So for the first component, so I only have one. If you insert main body, you have two. That's not the right way. You have front and rear casing. That's why I already make a separate rear casing, only one component. So for this will be my base. For my base, I will not click on the screen. I will bring it here. I click OK. So it means that this will be the base. The base one you insert, it have a bracket, have F here on this feature manager. F means it's fixed mode. I cannot move it, all right? Actually, you can move it. Actually, the base actually can move it. You right click, you make it float, you can move it, okay? But undo this thing. So I have to make it fixed. By default, it's fixed. Fixed means in fixed mode. So the base, make it as fixed. It will not be moved when you do make setting because it's your base platform, all right? Okay, now after I have done this, class, Are you listening or not? You are there?
Yes.
Okay, kalau saya dah letak this one base, in my assembly step, apa the next one I insert? Yeah, imagine you want to assemble this thing back. Because where you are doing this, in industry, in manufacturing line, the last line of production is the assembly guy. You need to assemble your punya parts. All the parts is already on his table, on his platform to do assembly. And yeah, the pekerja kan, the production line worker, the last line is for assemble. So they want to assemble your punya parts, so you have to assembly exploded view drawing to show to them, so they will get. So you will point the balloons, right? Number one, part number one, part number two. You cannot randomly name one. Okay, the base one will be part number one. So on part number two, I want to insert this one. What is the part number two? Apa kelas? Okay, you have this thing, you are holding this thing, you want to assemble. Apa the next thing you mounted on this? Is it the motor? Is it the battery? Is it the PCB? Which one? Which one first?
Motor.
The motor. The motor. Is it DC motor or is it battery? Either one can do, right? Okay. The motor. I put the motor. Okay, now I'm holding this thing. I put the motor first, or do I put the battery first, or what? Which one second? Or do I put the PCB first, or what? Okay, number two should be what? Or the rear cap. Is it the rear cap number two? Mana dulu? Mana-mana pun boleh kan? You cakap, tapi more proper apa? And any parts can do, internal one. But more proper what? This become part number two, because base will be part number one. But imagine you are holding this thing, you want to do assemble, you want to mount the internal component, the internal part. So you are holding this on your palm. Okay, this is your rear casing. Then I will put battery first, or motor first, or PCB first, or rear cap first. Which one? Because we don't want, when let's say I put the rear cap first, then later I want to mount the motor, it's kind of blocking. Imagine, so rear cap cannot be number two. Be careful about it. Is it rear cap first? Okay, I think you are right, the motor first, right? The motor will be, so I will insert the motor. So insert the DC motor. Okay, DC motor, where is my DC motor? So this is my DC motor already selected. Then I put it here, DC motor, right? Okay, now, okay, never mind. I just insert all the components just to show, because I already have the base. What do we have here? We have motor, we have power filter, we have PCB, we have on-off button, we have I select dust container, power button. Mine is on-off button. We have DC motor already selected. No, the power filter I have not yet select the DC motor, right? DC motor and rear cap, screw, rechargeable battery, impeller, container valve, long nozzle. Okay, that's all. I put everything here. Oh yeah, motor is already put here. I don't have, I can delete this one. Okay, this you put everything here, then I put it here. This one on power button, on off button, PCB. The rear cap, put it here, right? This one is the apa ni? Benda ni. Batang. Oh, battery. Saya nak batang lemang ke apa. Bukan. Okay, right. Okay, we have a screw, right? Okay, we have screw. Okay, motor, I have double of it, so I delete one of it. Okay, you just mentioned motor will be second, right? Okay, so we already have, okay, on-off button ni kenapa dia merah ni? Okay, you look at it. Tanya, what is the problem? Because why it red color on-off button? On-off button, if I open it, Hold on. So on off button, we have this one, edit. Yeah, always is not asking for the surface is not updating. So then I save back. Sometimes it happen already, then I close. Then in my assembly, so I don't have red color, right? Okay, let me, okay, this assembly, I need to save it, right? I need to save it as, okay, I name it as assembly 1. All right, so now I have this thing. Okay, sekarang my base first one, if you look on the, okay, if you are listening, if you look on the, I already put all the component, but not yet assembled. Okay, the first one on the list will be part number 1. All right, so DC motor will be part number 2. It must be in order. All right, so okay, DC motor will be part number 2. So I will do make setting for the DC motor. Okay, the way you mount it, DC motor, I put it here or I assemble the impeller onto the motor first, right? What I will do, if I better to this your DC motor, and the impeller need to be made on this. So, okay, let me track the impeller here. Okay, the impeller, so I will do made. Then the impeller, I have these holes here, cylindrical surface of that hole, not the edge, hold on. Carefully select the cylindrical surface and the surface of the motor like that, but I go for the made alignment for anti-line, so it turns to that direction. And like this, and the next thing is the impeller, we have the surface will touch this surface of the motor. So I have motor and impeller in position. So motor will be number 2, impeller will be number 3. So this motor will be mounted here. All right, about these motors, the weight of the mate, I will do mate. So this cylindrical body, and actually this also can do cylindrical body, and also here, this one, the rib also is the cylindrical body. So it will go automatically to concentric. I click OK. Now the motor and the pedal are in concentric position. So I will go like this. I can simply drag like that. But actually we have, that's why when I build the rib, this is kind of like a stopper to prevent. This one also the stopper to prevent the motor from sliding forward and backward, right? So in this one, I will select this surface. This actually is holding the motor to here this direction. Then only this one is enough. I don't have to do at the front there. So that means that the motor, we have two relation, right? Concentric and that face-to-face coincident, right? Is touching that surface. But the motor still, we can still not in proper. Okay, I need to make the motor at this. If I make it vertical, I don't want it any kind like it overlap with this bracket. Actually, I make an adjustment. It's not overlap. I want to make the motor, because I don't want to make the motor is like this. Yeah, it's okay. I can make it direction is ready, but I cannot just simply drag it like this. So what I will do, my second setting, you look on the list here. So the DC motor, I will select the DC motor front plane. I close it with the main file. The main file also can do the main file front plane, and it goes to coincident. So now I click OK, then I click OK. Now the motor in fixed mode, right? The motor in fixed mode, but the impeller we can still rotate. The impeller, you can still rotate, right? Okay, there is no interference. You must check your assembly. There is no overlap. Make sure if there is overlap, it touching any internal part, that you have to do adjustment in your part modeling, right? I already done this, no overlap. Okay, I save my file again. Okay, now, okay, motor number 2, impeller number 3, the number 4 apa dia? Motor number 2. Okay, tengok guys, you look on the screen. First part number 1 is right. The way the list here, the list of the order of the list in your feature manager will be your part number when you do balloons in assembly exploder view. So this part number 1, DC motor, right? Number 2. Number 3 cannot be the container valve, right? Cannot be the container valve. So number 3 will be, apa dia guys? Apa tadi ni? Rack casing number 1, motor number 2, impeller number 3. So impeller, This impeller, I select at this feature manager, I will drag it up until here, but still number 4, drag it again like that. So impeller will be number 3. When you do balloons and BOM, so it will reach the list here. 1, motor number 2, impeller number 3. All right, correct me if I am wrong. So that's why I think of it. Some of you, sir, it might be the rear cap number 2. It depends. Sometimes you put the rear cap here. Will it block when I want to plant the motor? If it block, it's not supposed to be number 2, right? Okay. Should I put rear cap as number 4 or should I mount the battery first? So I think it will be the battery number 4 because we have impeller number 3. So now battery will be number 4. So now I will go for mate battery, this cylindrical casing mesh with this cylindrical surface, then it goes to that direction. Because the battery rechargeable, we don't care about positive, negative, it's symmetrical. Let me drag like that. And about the position, okay, this is something I forgot about the position. So what is the position here? You have to put the, all right, another thing I can go for this surface. I can put a play around with, okay, by default, it goes for considered, but here I play with the distance. I go for 15. 15 is the distance. So it means the distance is 15, make sure that it's not touching and we have space for the, okay, I go for 14 to make space for the wire, all right? To make space for the wire. So 14 is the distance here. Play again. So now, here, 1 is the rear casing, number 2 motor, number 3 impeller, number 4 will be the rechargeable battery. So rechargeable battery, if you look on the list, I click at it, drag it up until after the impeller. Can you see that? 1 rear casing, DC motor number 2, 3 impeller, rechargeable battery number 4. All right, so I've already done that. Okay, I save again, rebuild and save. Okay, now what is number 5? Number 5 should be what?
PCB.
Yes, PCB. PCB will be number 5. PCB, so I will do mate setting. Okay, about the PCB, I can use okay, this surface, and we have a slot there. This surface, it will mesh, right? It will mesh, but it turns to this direction, right? It turns to this direction. Here, setting on the left, mate alignment, by default is using the left one. So I will go for the next one, the right one, so it will flip to that direction. So it causes anti-align. This one anti-align, flip to the other direction. Then I click OK. So now the PCB in position. The PCB in position. Can you see it looks like it's not position, but when you drag to this view, it is in position. When you drag, I drag to this view, it's in line. Can you see it's in line with the slot, but I still can move it. Where is it? So I need to make another, mate alignment. So this surface must be in line with the slot, this surface. So it's already there, coincident. So I click OK. If you look on the top view here, right? Okay, if you look on this view here, as you can see, it's in line, right? It's in line in that surface and also the back surface. But still, if you look here, we can see drag up and down, right? Drag up and down. So my next setting will be, my next setting dia apa? Apa setting dia? I cannot just simply drag like this. I need to put it, position must be in the middle, kan? Balance, right? In the middle, must be balanced. It means the, what will be my next setting? Class. Okay, it's to select. Okay, the way to do it, okay, this is my PCB. Okay, let me drag a little bit here. Okay, this PCB, my third setting to make this PCB in exact position. Okay, I'm still under mate selection, so I will open the list on the screen here. The PCB, let me drag. You cannot, okay. Okay, this is the PCB, right? I will select the PCB. PCB, can you see the front plane? The front plane of the PCB is in the middle there. Will mesh with the this surface. Faham tak kelas? So it in the middle. So the PCB is in the middle. Then I click OK. Now the PCB in fixed mode. So I cannot move the PCB. Alright, let's go. We redone the PCB. I save my file again. And now, okay, now the PCB is in position. Okay, PCB will be berapa tadi? Apa? First is rail casing, second is the motor, third is the impeller, rechargeable battery is number 4, PCB will be number 5. So PCB, you drag it on the rechargeable battery, right? So PCB will be number 5. So this is important, guys. This is the order of bill of material. Part number 1, 2, this depends on the list. PCB will be number 5. Okay, after I have mounted the PCB, then next what? Plus, apa dia?
On off method.
Yeah. Do you think logically kalau if already fitted, yeah, on off button can be fitted? Or this tactile switch will block the on off button? Or maybe on off button should be number 5. PCB number 6. Open to discussion. Trust, saya tak boleh mengajar, saya bercakap. I want you to interact, guys. I need your opinion. Do you think on off button first, then PCB, or PCB, then after that on off button, like what we are doing right now? Mounted, yeah, I think I'm right. This one is supposed to be, if I put the on off button first before the PCB, the on off button will blocking the PCB to be planted into this slot, right? Because this tactile switch can be compressed, right? We can squeeze in the on button to nicely fit, right? So this is right, all right? PCB first, then on off button. I think this okay. We have space for on button to snap fitted to be really fit because we can press this thing. But that's the way it on off button will press this tactile switch to on off the current, all right? Okay, now, okay, on off button. So I will do make setting for the on off button. So this cylindrical surface mesh with this cylindrical hole. So we have there one relation. But I cannot, this one you can rotate it, guys. If you rotate it, it's not line, never mind. I just rotate it like this. I have the concentric relation, but I did mention to you guys, right, about this point. If you look at my, I have a reference point. If you look my video, how I do I have a reference point there. Must mesh with this one, this corner. So it's in line. But thing can, okay, this already cannot be rotated, right? Okay, this is good, already in fixed mode because point to point. Okay, this is done already for the, okay, you can see it's nicely blend. Look at my video, how I create this power button, nicely mesh the blend with the shape of that internal surface, right? Okay, now I have this thing. I already have the power button is in position. So power button will be after PCB. You look on this feature manager list, on off button, you drag it on top of PCB. So it will be next after PCB. So on off button will be number 6. Okay, save your file. So you have to do it in order. Understand me? Do it in order. Then on off button is there. So what's next? Number 7 should be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7 should be what's left for the internal component for this main casing? The
Rack cap.
Yeah, the rack cap. Then only you planted the rack cap. So you will do make rack cap. You have cylindrical surface, mesh with this cylindrical surface, put it there, and this surface touch this internal slot. So that's all, right? That's all for the rack cap. Actually, you can make it fit, but if it's there, can still rotate. Never mind. You can. It's okay. All right. Okay. So it's already in fixed position there. Okay. Next one. Okay, rack cap will be number 7, right? Okay, PCB on off button. So rack cap, I will drag it. Oh, hold on. Rack cap, I drag it on top on off button. So it will be next. So rack cap will be number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, rack cap is 7. And what is number 8? Then what? Class, are you there?
Front casing.
Yeah, front casing. I have not inserted. I have not yet inserted the front casing. Right, insert component. Front casing. So I put the front casing here. So this will be front casing will be the last one, right? Not the last for the whole thing. I mean for this thing, main body here. Right. So let me drag front casing like this. Let me drag it a bit upward like this. Okay. Okay. For the front casing, I do the mate. Okay, macam how do we make front casing? Is it difficult or what? Macam mana tu? How do we do this? For front casing macam mana? Alright, front casing like this. Way to do it. Because it is ellipse shape. For this front casing, we have a T, right? Okay, this surface actually will touch this surface. Will touch this surface, right? Will touch this surface at that position, but still not in line. Okay, we can still drag it like this. So another things about this surface must match. Okay, we have second setting, but still not in position, right? Okay, position yang satu lagi macam mana saya buat? Mana reference saya? Banyak boleh ni, depan muncung pun boleh ni, kan? Tak masalah kan? This one, this and this must be in line. So now I have front facing in position. Alright, so yang ni, okay, done. We didn't mean, okay, we don't miss any internal part, right? All internal part is already there. Okay, I save my file again. So apa tadi? Rack cap number 8, then front casing will be dragged on top of rack cap. So front casing will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, will be number 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, front casing will be number 8. Okay, then what? Lepas tu apa kelas? Next, apa dia? Kelas, are you there? What's next?
Screw.
Yes, the right screw. Siapa yang cakap tadi tu?
Saya Mirul.
Amirul, alright, thanks. Screw ada satu kan, we have one screw. Macam mana kita duplicate? You don't have to insert again and again. Go, bring your mouse, touch the screw, hold down your control, drag like this. Hold down your control, drag like that. So you duplicate the workload. So we have 5 screws. All right, the screw I will do. The screw is like this. When you do mate setting, we have cylindrical surface of the screw. This cylindrical surface, but it turns to this direction. So I go for here, mate alignment. I go for the first one. That direction. We have a flat surface under the dome head. Must touch that one in position. Okay, sir, can we mirror? I already done this. I make a mirror plane, then it's already the screw in position. Yes, you can do that. You have mirror, but be careful. Guys, are you listening? Be careful. So you cannot mirror. Okay, so I make one side of it screw already in position, then I mirror it, the mirrored version of screw in position. I don't have to do 4 more times to do mixing, because if you mirror the screw thread, you have a left hand screw thread or right hand screw thread. When you mirror it, the left screw, the mirror of the representation of your screw will become left-handed screw. Understand? The thread will be mirrored. That is wrong, because screw they have right-handed screw thread, so you cannot mirror it. Okay, so you have to do it manually like this. Okay, this one flip. Okay, I need to select into the touch itu ya. Ini dah kan. Okay, yang ni. Ini kalau sometimes guys is too close, you cannot select. You bring it like this lah. Drag it because it's blocking your view. Mana dah lidah, tas belum. This one is okay. Sometimes it's inside. It's hard to select. You go for the screw is there. Drag it like this. Shaded mode, but be careful. This one, as you can see, it turns to the other direction. So here, the concentrate, the last setting that I've done, this one, I drag it. If you look on the left setting, I drag this thing, concentrate this one, I make it turn to the direction. You can do adjustment, right? So then calculate OK first. And okay, I have one more screw to go, right? Okay, one more screw. Screw that do not mirror, guys, in assembly, guys. So your screw thread will be mirrored. That's wrong. In assembly, screw do not mirror. Take note. Go like this. All right. This one. Touch this one. Okay, now I've done this one, the screw in position. I've made a sub-assembly of this mini vacuum cleaner. It's not a full assembly, sub-assembly. I mean, this one, the sub-assembly already done. Okay, the screw will be right after. Can you see I have screw 1, screw 2, 3, and 4 in my feature manager. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drag after I will drag it up until front casing. Right. So macam itulah. Front casing number 8, 7, 9 will be screw 1, 10, screw 3, 4, 5. So in order. So that will be your, right? So I save my file again. Okay, after this one already done, the main body already assembled, and the next one, lepas ni apa guys? Ini apa? Cepat sikit I ask you. What will be after screw? We already fastened, yes. So that's the way they do assembly. The side assembly already done. They already fastened it by 5 screw. Then we will mount. Apa dia? Do we mount the container here first? We do the sub assembly. This one first, guys. I'm asking.
The container valve.
Yes. This is sub assembly of the main body, the handle sub assembly. Now we will do the sub assembly of the rest of it, right? The container and all the accessories will be another sub assembly. This is sub assembly of the handle. We consider it as the main body or handle. This one will be sub assembly of the other group, right? Okay, so what I will do, so here, I will not do make this if I do it like this, the container, I made it with at the end here, so that is the wrong way to do it because you put in position. So how do you want to mount the internal, the filter and also the valve? So it means I need to position, I need to mount like this, guys. So what I will do, so this the container is in this orientation, so I will do the mate, the filter, cylindrical surface, mesh with cylindrical surface, but turns to this direction, click OK. Then I will drag it. Okay, hold on. This position I close, but this one, this, because, all right. Okay, let me undo it just to show you before I do this one, right? I want to assemble this air filter into position, so my gas container need to be set as temporarily base. It means I don't want this to move first. I click at this container, right click at it, I make it fixed. So it means it will not be moved when I doing like mate, right? So then I do mate. So I will select the cylindrical surface and the cylindrical surface. I'll go for flip, click OK. Then I can drag it. So as you can see, the container is not moving because I make it as fixed mode, right? Okay, now I clear this thing first. And here we have the shoulder meant to be, we fit the air filter at this position. It's a stopper, all right? It will lock this. So at this surface will touch this surface at this shoulder. So now I have the air filter in position. The next setting will be apa? Valve dulu ke air filter dulu korang ni? Tegur saya. Salah ni. Valve dulu ke valve first or air filter first?
Valve.
Valve dulu, salah. Wrong. Valve dulu, right? Valve dulu. I do this thing. So the first mates, you look setting mates, the list, the last one I do is about concentric, delete it, and also, okay, this is about the screw, right? Right, the valve first. So you mean this one I can drag it. It's not. I undo it. Valve should be first, right? So mate. Okay, valve. Like this guy. The valve I have a cylindrical. Okay, valve I already fileted. I don't have cylindrical surface. You can do edges, also can do circular edges. Match with this circular edges. So it goes for concentric also. But the turning of the key of the valve is that direction. I go for flip mode. Click it like that. Then I have the first setting. But space must match. No, okay, actually this space hard to select. This space, this key must touch this surface. So it's in line. Okay, it's in line. And I can still drag like this. And this space, guys, ini silicone material, guys, is a soft material. It's not a solid plastic. Soft material, silicone material. So when you put in your material, the material you put it silicone, or you ask ChatGPT whatsoever. I think it's silicone, right? So it's there. So the valve will be here. Now only I can mount this one here, concentric. Now the surface must touch this surface. So filter is in position in the valve. I click OK first. Save my file again. Kelas, are you there? Kau ni dengar ke tak dengar ni? Are you there? Are you there, kelas? Saya tak ada pasang kamera ni. Kelas. Alright, okay. Alright, okay, now what do I do? Do I assemble this first, right? So the nozzle, yeah, the long nozzle. So I will make cylindrical surface. Yeah, actually it's fitted inside. This surface mesh with split. Oh, Let me undo this. This cylindrical surface mesh with this internal surface. So it goes like that. I go for flip like that, but I can still drag like this. But the orientation, I can still drag the nozzle. I want it to be vertical like this. Let me go horizontal like this. So my next setting, the long nozzle front plane, no, this plane, mesh with the container. So this is a container. The container, I want to mesh with the red, so it mesh. So okay, but it goes to flip direction. I go for flip like this, like that. Okay, next setting is up until the position. Okay, where this one? This position of the nozzle will be up until this position. Right, so I have this thing. So I have the sub-assembly of the container. Now I will do another mate. The cylindrical surface of this container mesh with this cylindrical surface. It should be concentric. Okay, it's not. Why is it not reading? Okay, let me cancel this thing. Oh yeah, why is it not reading? Because remember, I already make it as a fixed mode, right? I right click at it. That's why it's not working just now. Okay, now I can do mate, cylindrical surface, this one, mesh with this one, flip, it goes like that, okay? Okay, now I still can rotate because this one, okay, never mind, this one will touch up until here, right? Okay. Then I can still rotate this nozzle. So this long nozzle, I want to make because I already set the relation, so it means my final setting this, the container right plane mesh with the global file here, front plane. So it's in this position. So I click OK. Okay, now everything is intact. So I save my file. So this will be my assembly file. Okay, guys. Okay, look at here. So the list, the order of the listing must be like this. Right. Rack casing number 1, DC motor number 2, impeller number 3, battery number 4, PCB number 5, on off button number 6, rack cap will be number 7, front casing number 8, screw 1, screw 2, 3, 4, 5, good. Okay, the next after screw, apa? Container dulu ke apa? Container, dust, container, what? Container, can you see this one, container valve, right? No, it should be dust container first, rack it on top of screw. After screw will be the container. Then we will mount the container valve. Then we mount the filter. Then last one, nozzle. So that's in order. Pak class play. Right, kau ni, are you with me or not? All of you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now we have the full assembly. Okay, I already saved it. Okay, now we will do. Sorry guys, I have to read this online. I show you quick way. And then you will do not direct to drawing. You already done the so you will do exploded view first, because in your drawing you need to the first set of your working assembly and exploded view drawing. To do assembly drawing, exploded view drawing, you have to do this first, right? Okay, this one I already have okay, I already saved it. I want to make an exploded view. I want to move this part. Okay. Okay, in assembly, you have exploded view. Under assembly tab, you have exploded view. I click at exploded view, and now is the setting of your exploded view. Okay, be careful about this thing. This is exploded step. Because exploded view, for you to do exploded view drawing, so people in assembly line, and also people want to read your document, your engine drawing, they want to look on the exploded view, they better understand how this part, functional of the part relate to each other. and the position of a part relate to each other. So you can show the path how this part will be assembled and disassembled. If you show it just full assembly like that, people cannot understand. So how actually the internal component, how do we, the way flow of, how do we plan the battery, how the cap attached to the other part, because you are full assembly mode. So you just showed all the part in position, but you cannot explain how the part relate to each other. So that's why you have to make an explorer view. Okay, explorer view, I already clicked at that one, explorer view. So here, the explorer, whatever I move, part it will recorded as explorer step. Okay, imagine you want to now, you want to disassemble. Okay, guy, are you listening? Now is the process of disassemble. Okay, I have a full set of this, right? I have a full set of this. So apa yang saya buka dulu?
Nozzle?
The nozzle, right? I open the nozzle, right? Okay. The nozzle ni I put, tapi because we must based on systematically. Because we have two group, right? The first is the handle unit group, and the other group is the container and the nozzle group, right? The container group. Container attached with the, we have filter and the valve and also the nozzle. That will be the second group. So it means bila we want to dismantle, we will turn the container, right? Turn the container to dismantle, to open it. We have a key, L key, right? We unfasten it. So I will select the whole thing first. Okay, be careful about this thing. I cannot select the inside. Let me clear this thing first. I go for section view before I go for explorer view. Let me go for section view. So easy for us to select the internal part. All right. So then under assembly, we have explorer view. So I will select the container, the filter, the valve, and the nozzle, because it is one group, right? So this one I will dismantle it like this. Betul, class, are you listening? Faham? I put it into this position. So this, all of this will, I put it into this position. Or let me put it into this position. About this position, I must click done. At the setting, we have done, I mean, you read your setting. So all of it, can you see the setting on the top here? Explorer step is already recorded. That's container, filter, container valve, and nozzle together have explorer step, right? So it's recorded as your explorer step 1. Now here the setting on the left is ask for explorer step 2. So what will be the next thing? Okay, I already dismantled the first group here. I put it to this at the position. Then what I will do? What I will do then? Okay, let me close first the explorer view. All right, let's close this one. Right. So I have this explorer step, right? I have this explorer step. But now, okay, here, this one I cannot move it because it's recorded your explorer step. How do I want to edit back my explorer step view? If I click explorer view, it goes for the new setting. Okay, this is the wrong way. I cancel it. Okay, to go back to your explorer setting that you have done. All right, here your feature manager, here on the left, here we have feature manager number 2 here under the configuration manager. So I have a default assembly. I click at the cursor there. I have explorer view and I edit, right? So it will be on. So already have explorer step 1 that I can edit it back. Okay, I already done the first setting. So what will be recorded as explorer step 1 is done, right? It's already, I must click done. So it's asked for explorer step 2. What will be the explorer step 2? Okay, I want to adjust again. Explorer step 1, I want to do adjust. I select explorer step 1. I drag it. I make it further like this. Okay, then I must click done whatever. Then it's asked for explorer step 2. Then what? After we have dismantled this thing, will I dismantle the front casing? Or I dismantle this group first? This one first. Okay, what I will do, explorer step 2, what I will do, I will dismantle this one. I put it this here. Okay. That is corrected. Explorer step 2, I click done. Explorer step 3, I will dismantle filter, right? Then I put it here. Then I must click done. Explorer is already explorer step 3. Explorer step 5 will be the valve, right? So the valve, I select it. I put it into this position. Okay, let's say I put it into position. I must click done, right? Okay, I think the valve is kind too close to the filter. So I will go for exploded step 3. I click. Okay, I can edit it. I move the filter up to this position. Must click done. Whatever you click done, then already read it. Now it's asking about exploded step 5. All right. First is just now I dismantle the container and the group. Then the second will be the nozzle. Then the third will be the filter. Then the fourth will be the valve. Okay, what about the fifth one? I already clicked done. It's asking about exploded step 5. Class, are you watching or not? Class, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, apa lepas tu apa? What's next? Okay, I already disassembled the group. This group number 2, the container group, already disassembled. Then my assemble step after that, what? About this handle unit, right? This handle group. What's next?
Screw.
Yes, you are right. You are right. You cannot disassemble front casing unless you unfasten the screw. You are right, right? So what will be my exploded step 5? I will select the screw. Hold down my control key to select the next one. Hold on your control key. This one, we have 5 of it. Then I will put it to this position, up into this position, right? Okay, must click done. You scroll here, you must click done, then it will read setting, explode step number 5 already read it, all right? Okay, after I have unfastened the screw, now it's asking now exploded step 6. Then what? We will, remember the ring is a base, cannot be moved, right? That will be base because base component. So then only I can dismantle the front casing. So front casing, I will put it this direction. Must click done, read the setting. All right, explode step 7 will be what? Okay, let's say explode step 6. I want to adjust the position. I click explode step 6. I make it a little further like this to give some space for this battery motor to be disassembled. Or I click done first, must click done. Okay, now what is explode step 7? Okay, I already disassembled the front. Then about in order.
Cap.
Let's say I cap, cap or motor with group, motor group and impeller, one group, put it out or cap first. What you do normally? Yeah, you're right. I think the cap should be put because the cap is blocking, right? The cap is, if I'm not removing the cap, if I want to pull out the motor, it's kind of blocking. Yeah, the cap have to be removed first. Okay, the cap, if I select the cap, do I go for X direction or do I go for Z direction to dismantle it? That's I'm asking you. The cap,
Z.
do I go for X direction or Z direction or Y direction?
Z.
You are right, Z direction. I cannot go for X because we have a square, right? It's blocking. We can fit it like this. We cannot go for X. So we go for Z direction. Goes like this. I cannot go it that way because there is a rare casing. It's blocking, right? It goes for this direction. But certain students, you go for X. This one is not that appropriate to do that, right? So it will go for this. So I click done. So this will be explode step 7. And I can adjust it. If you click back explode step 7, you want to go to a little bit this position, then you must click done. Whatever changing setting you do, you must click done. You will confirm read the read. Now explode step 8. Explode step 8 will be battery, PCB, or motor and this person. I think I can select. I can go for battery, right? Battery. It cannot go to X direction. We planted it in Z direction. Battery in this position. I can adjust it later. I click done. After the battery is pulling, I pull it out. Then I will pull out the power button, right? Not the PCB again, because if I pull the PCB, I cannot pull out the PCB because the power button is blocking. So the power button, okay, sometimes you might, sir, do we go for this direction or, okay, this one, okay, one thing, if you look on the cursor, the orientation of the axis, if I bring my mouse like this, I right click at it, align with component origin like this. So I will select align with the assembly origin. So this one's supposed to be, okay, then I read back here, this one. Okay, now it's exploded. Hold on. Oh, it's not reading my, oh, they tak save, sorry. Okay, let me do it quickly. So I already have this thing exploded. I thought I already saved it. I didn't click OK. I accidentally, hold on. This one, exploded step 1. Oh, I have to do it again. Never mind. Okay, this one I already exploded step 1. It's already there. All right, explode step 1. Then I click done. Exploded step 2. All right, never mind. Exploded step 2 will be this one. I put it here. No, explode step. I delete it. Back. Okay, the exploded step 1 have to be further like this. Have to be further like this. I click done. Exploded step 2 is this one. It's not. I have not saved. As suddenly I exit the exploded step setting. I click done. Exploded step. Exploded tab. You must click OK first. Means then I go section view. So I edit back this. For exploded step 3 will be the this one to this position. Click done. And valve here. Click done. Okay. I must click OK first because sometimes I'm not saving the setting. So here I edit back. Okay, about the, okay, I off this one, off the section view. Okay, about the exploder step. Exploder step 5. All right, exploder step 5. So I will select the 4 screw, the 5 screw. Put into this position. Click done. Okay. Click done. Then exploded step 6 will be the front facing. Put into this position. Click done. Okay, now, okay, let me click OK first. Hopefully, I read the reading. Just now, previously, it's not reading my setting. Okay, now, after the front casing done, then I will dismantle the battery. Not the battery, sorry. Explode step 6 will be the, okay, sometimes, sir, why the cap, okay, never mind, I just do it like this. Actually, because if I go for this, it's kind of like blocking. Okay, let me go for this one for a while. Sometimes students, they put it X direction, also can do. But more proper is like the way how we fit. Okay, so I must click done. So this will be the cap. Exploded step 7. Then after exploded, a cap is removed. Then only will I dismantle the battery with the impeller or the battery. So I go for battery first. The battery, I put it here, this position. Okay, so this one I click done. And then the power button. All right, the power button for PCB first, or okay, I can go for PCB and the power button. The last one will be battery and the motor and the impeller. Right. Okay. Power button. Okay, this power button, I click at it. I go for this direction for the power button. this direction. Okay, make it further like this. This button, I must click done. Then only we can dismantle the PCB. About this position, I click done. Okay, the last one. Okay, let me click OK for some time. I hope. Right. Okay, now the exploded step 11 will be exploded step 11. I cannot motor pull it out. I must based on the group. Logically, you cannot remove the impeller without remove the motor and the impeller together. Then only the last thing you remove the impeller. Understand me, class? Are you still listening, class? Are you still there?
Yes.
Right. So you cannot put select the motor, you pull it out. No, because the impeller, it must be together. That's the way you dismantle it. Select this one and select this one. This one must be group. You put it into this position. This position. Then I click done. Okay, the last one I believe will be the impeller. Then pull it out here. Pull it out like this. Then you click done. Right. Okay, you can do adjustment of the setting. Okay, I click OK. So it's already reading. Let me save my file again. And here we have exploded step, right? Okay, if I go here, this one is under tab configuration. If I go for feature, just to show you guys. So I've already done the exploded view. Okay, here, if you bring your mouse to the title assembly one, I bring like this. I right click at it. I select collapse. So you will go for full assembly mode. I bring my mouse here. I right click at it. I go for explode. You go for explode mode. Okay, you want to show you to your client how this thing been disassembled. Okay, let's say I go for collapse mode, right? Collapse. You want to show to your client how this thing will be disassembled so he can easily understand the way the product relate to each other, the part relate to each other. So here you right click at it, you have option to animate explode. So you will do the animation. Can you see that? You can show the can you see the way how we put the explode step in order? If you do your explode step randomly, your animation, your exploded view is terrible. It's not in order. Can you see what I've done is in order? Battery, power button, PCB. You can even you can play. This one is fast play. I want to slow play. Oh, this one is no slow play. How do I fast play, slow play? You can save your animation, guys. If I stop, you can show to your client how it's been disassembled, so they can better understand about your component, your product and component, how it relates to each other, right? Okay. Okay. If I stop this thing, you can save it. You can save as MP4 or AVI. You can save your animation, right? And also, if I go for this is collapse mode. Collapse mode. If I animate explode, I have shown you. But if you go for explode mode, I want to animate collapse. So you go for reverse version. This one, battery first. Okay, I go for slower version. Okay, battery, PCB, mounted. This one, mounted rear casing. You can make it slower. You can make settings. You can set it slower. Right? Then last thing, this one, mental. You can. There's a way you can kind of like show this animation to your client, so for them to better understand about your product. Right? So I say already, I have this thing, exploded view, and okay, about the drawing. Okay, sorry guys, online is I directly. Okay, I already done this. So about the drawing, so I make drawing. So I will not do SMD, I will do drawing. So I click okay. So about the title block, until I upload to I will upload in the WhatsApp the title block. You just edit it. You just edit it, right? The title block. Apa tu? This is a previous semester, the title block SolidWorks project. This I will upload this. You will browse like this, guys. When you open drawing, you browse where you upload your title block. I share to you, right? But this is A3 size. Okay, guys, yang ni, so I will do assembly drawing. So this one your title block. So you edit, you bring your mouse here, right click edit. Okay, I must click OK for this one. The title block is there. Okay, cancel this thing. Okay, you want to edit it, bring your mouse to the title block, edit sheet format, then change it. This one will be, okay, this one, type it as capital letter, guys. Assembly, not assembly, you put it like this. What is the name of your vacuum cleaner? Capital letter, mesti capital letter, tak boleh tak capital. Material don't need because we have multi-component inside. Drawing number, no. Assembly drawing, no drawing number. Drawing number is for your part, detail drawing, component drawing number. Scale depend, name, section. Assembly drawing, yes, it's orthographic drawing, you have multi-view. So I edit the sheet format, so now I'm back in drawing screen. So here, on the right, we have a panel, view palette, the number 4 view palette. Hold on, it's blocking my view. Okay, you click a view palette, so it will read. Okay, I click a view palette. Okay, so not reading. So here you open your assembly, or you can browse like this. Where is your assembly file you already saved? You can browse like this. Okay, but I have the list already because it's dynamically with my assembly. So now I have the menu. Okay, now for the assembly, for the full assembly, this is a full assembly. So I will drag my, this is the view that I want. I will drag this thing. So this is a front view. Front view supposed to be at the bottom. Oh no, I will not drag this thing. My mistake. I will drag only the top view. Only the top view. So I will do a section, right? Top view. And I will not drag it like this. You can drag it like that, isometric view like this, and never mind. I just cancel, escape, cancel. And this one, I select this viewport, right click at it, make sure this is the first thing you should do, remove any tangent edge remove. So you will not show the tangent edge. So this is your front view, but look at the scale at the bottom right corner, scale is 1:1. If I go for full scale, what happened? I think full scale is, I don't want it to be too big because since I need to put bill of material, okay, I think I should go for 1:2 because I don't have space for bill of material for the table. Okay, this is 1:2 scale. I already removed the tangent, right click, tangent remove. I will do sectioning. Now, the front view will be sectioning. Under the drawing here, we have section view. So I will do this one, the second option, the horizontal sectioning. Make sure it's snap at the center here. Sectioning. And I simply click OK. Then I bring, okay, this one I ignore, I just click OK. Then I bring my, this one will be my front view. Front view will be replaced by section view, right? Section view. And this one I can label it, this cutting line. I name it as X, right? Capital letter X. So it will be stated X. And another thing about this section line is not follow the standard. I click option here, and I go for drawing style. This no, the sketch under, sorry, under document properties tab, under document properties tab, under sectioning, where is it? Under sectioning, document properties, under not system motion, under document properties, under drawing. So sorry, I cannot. Okay, under views. So we have section. Under views, we have section. You will use ISO. Make sure you use ISO and use the first option. This one, actually, okay. Now my cutting line is based on standard like this, right? Okay, let's say if I want to adjust this cutting line is too long, I click here, right click mouse, edit cutting line. Okay, so I'm editing the sketch. I select this sketch. I'm not adding line. You can make offset section like this, zigzag like that. I'm not doing offset section. I just select this dot. I make it a little bit shorter. Select this dot, make it a little bit shorter. Then I exit the sketch. And now my cutting line is not too long, right? Okay, now I have section X here. Okay, about this thing. Right, about this, we have all the internal code with section view. You have to do editing. Okay, because about this section line is too close. For example, motor we don't need. Motor is standard part. Impeller, motor is standard part. We will not do etching. I select the motor, right click at it, properties, section scope. Okay, this one I will select motor to be removed. It's already removed. Motor will not be hashed. Battery also will not be hashed. And what is another standard part that will not be hashed is PCB. Yes, I select the PCB, will not be hashed, and that's all. That's all. The standard component will not be hashed in sectioning. So when I click OK, so the battery is not hatching, motor is not hatching, the PCB is not hatching. But the power button, yeah, is not standard part. It must be hatched. All right, about the, can you see this is a section view of the, why is this rare casing? This is a rare casing. Why is it not hatching? Because the cutting line is partition, right? The rare casing is really in partition. We have a partition line, so it will not involve with hatching line. But the container, yes, because we don't have partition for the container. So the container have hatching, have the section line. I select there, select this one, but this one I don't want to use the material cross hatch. I will do for use the most standard parallel lines, and I go for density is 3. Increase the density is 3. I go for 45. Go for 45. So that one. Okay, about the other one here, this one. Okay, I click OK first. Okay, for this one. Okay, this is container. Can you see the valve? The valve cannot share the same section line. I select the section of the valve, uncheck this one, uncheck this one, go for parallel lines, go for parallel lines, 3, 3, negative 45, always different angle. Different component must be different angle. So valve already there, click OK. This one, this is still the container. This is still the container hatching line. Okay, this is the nozzle. Select it, it must different. Cannot be the same line, hatching line as the container. Uncheck material cross hatch. Go for the parallel lines. Go parallel lines, density is 3. And go for, if this is 45, this one is negative 45. Always cannot share the same angle. If you do the same angle hatching line, confusing. People thought it is the same component. So this is the different component, already done. Okay, this one power button also, the density is 2 cores. Okay, what here, not material cross hatch, parallel lines 3, and give angle 45. You can play around 45 or 60, right? So already done here. What else? What we have section line? Do we have section line? What about this one? This is, yeah, because this is a key. Remember that we have a groove or key. We have kind of a, since we have a key here, yeah, I need to, this one, parallel lines, and 3, and 45. Pasal dia ada key, pasal dia ada timbul a key. So remember we have a key for the rack casing. Okay, I think that's all. Okay, another thing, the cap, the rack cap. Okay, what about this one? The screw cannot, okay, the screw if crosswise, it's not longwise, we need to hash it. We need to hash it because this one, this is a crosswise cutting. Because since the screw, if longwise cutting, you don't have to scale because screw is standard. But if I'm not mistaken, if crosswise, the screw need, this is crosswise cutting, the screw need to be, I'm not editing this one. Okay, I select again the screw. Right, the screw. Okay, the screw hatching line. The screw hatching line need to be. Okay, tak apa, kita nak jimat masa you edit it. Okay, screw also need to be density 3 and so on. All right, I just need to show you a quick one. Okay, I have done this. Okay, for about, you need to put, okay, about assembly. As I mentioned, assembly, you don't put dimension assembly, but overall dimension, yes, you have to put here the dimension up until where you want it to be. Okay, this one I cannot pinpoint here. It's hard because it goes to like this. I want to take the overall line because we don't have kind of like a point there. If I want to put dimension, For example, I want to put dimension from here, the total length of this. Okay, I can do it here. I can do it here. This one from here to, because I have a point there. So this become, you drag it like this. So this will be your, do not change the dimension. This is your exact dimension. The whole thing up until the end of the nozzle, right? 284.46. Then you can allow to do overall dimension. You want to give the most maximum diameter here, put it like this. Okay, this one is 2 decimal point. So make sure a setting on the left here about dimension, by default is 2 decimal point, you go for 9. If your dimension really is no decimal point. If your dimension 60.5, you have to make 1 decimal point. Do not make it none. All right. If 60.5, you become 61. That's not correct. If your dimension have 2 decimal point, we make 2 decimal. But this one is around. This is no decimal point 60. That's why I put it none here. Right. But it's not showing 60. This one's supposed to be diameter. Let me show you again. This is supposed to be have symbol diameter. All right. Okay, let me do dimension. This one and this one supposed to have diameter. All right. If we don't have diameter, okay, dimension. I click a dimension text. Before that, we have a symbol diameter. Can you see it? Diameter is adding to this one and no decimal point. All right, no decimal point. So you put overall dimension. I can drag. Let me select, drag this thing up to this position. Only for the overall dimension. Okay, this one. What about the total height? Total height. I already give the total length. Dimension of the total height. Take the most maximum 1 point here up until the most minimum 1. This will be the total height. Sometimes client want to see overall size. Okay, that's enough for dimension. All right. Another thing is about bill of material. Remember, guys, this one meaning this one put your name. Okay, about bill of material. Guys, are you still listening, class? Are you there? Takon dah cabut lari. Guys?
Yes.
All right. Okay, tables here, BOM. Tables, bill of material. Okay, I just simply click at any viewport. Then I click OK. Now he put the table here, right? He put the table there. Okay, now I drag my view somewhere. Okay, because my view here, so I drag it. So the bottom one will follow. You have space. I cannot do this one scale. If I do this view, if I do one scale, I don't have space for the BOM, right? So I have to make it 1:2 scale, right? So you save your drawing. Your drawing will be saved as assembly solid draw. Okay, not solid assembly, solid draw to miss your drawing. Okay, about the BOM, you need to edit this thing. All right. Okay, this one only the title, the heading you need to edit. Okay, the one that I explained to you is not accurate way to do BOM. There is a way, but that one is advanced level. You can do like product data management. You can do under configuration. It may can automatically, but I show you this is the most basic way. Okay, the most important thing, can you see the numbering of the component? We already done in assembly mode previously in order. Rack casing number 1, DC motor is all in order, right? I already explained to you. Okay, this one must all be in capital letter. I don't have time to explain now. All must be in capital letter. This one is not part number. You change it. This one would be name, right? Name, capital letter, guys. Or your name also name it properly, guys. Rack casing. Sometimes you name your part terribly. I cannot understand. Name it properly. Rack casing. Impeller, name it as impeller. Sometimes you don't know how to name it. Based what is the function of it? Is if that your component is gripper, name it gripper. If your component is kind of like a stopper, name it stopper based on the function. That's how you name your component, right? Okay, this one, everything must be in capital letter, all right? This one is material. This one you change to material. Okay, about the material, class. Are you listening, class? Material. About the material, you ask ChatGPT. Rack casing, do not put it plastic. You ask ChatGPT. Rack casing, I think is polypropylene. Rack casing, front casing. DC motor is standard part. Do not put material. Impeller, yes. Impeller, I don't think polypropylene. For casing could be polypropylene, ABS. Ask ChatGPT. It can answer for you. Impeller is a white plastic. I think it kind of like semi-transparent. It's not that fully transparent. Impeller is different. Special material for impeller. It's plastic. What is impeller? I think it could be maybe, who knows, ABS or what. All right. Rechargeable battery, standard, no material. okay, I forgot to add here. Suppose, okay, let me, this table, okay, let me drag this table here first. Okay, I need to add another column here. You bring your mouse here, right click at it. You bring to the, highlight the column. You insert column to the right. Like this is like Microsoft Excel. This one here, another new column here is about drawing number, right? What is the drawing, your drawing number? So you do it like this, right? Drawing number. Okay, here I can, so I have space. All right, drawing number. So now I drag your, hold on. Drag that is snap at this. So cannot be floating like snap at that borderline. All right. So borderline. Okay, drawing number. Later you will complete everything here. Everything must be in capital letter. So okay, let's save this one. Okay, need to quick show you. I save this one. All right. Another thing about exploited view. Okay, guys. One more thing I need to explain to you. Assembly drawing. I go back assembly drawing. We have exploited view, right? Okay, exploited view, but I forgot to add the exploded line sketch, right? Exploded line sketch means under your assembly, under exploded view, you click this one, we have explode line sketch. Explode line sketch means you have to show the path line. For example, how this nozzle mounted onto this container, how this valve mounted onto this. You need to show like a center line, a path line. So one way to do it, so I select this one. Okay, not the point. I select the cylindrical surface up until it will mount on here. So we have a path line. I click OK. So we have a path line. So another one about the container, the cylindrical, this one, cylindrical surface will be mounted at here. So we have, sometimes the path line is like this. You can click at the cursor, you go for alternate option. You go for shortcut option. Select at this and select at this. You go for straight path. I click OK. Now I have a path line. I don't have to do for filter because it's under one line of assembly line. All right. Already known like this. Okay. We can fully understand by this path line. Okay. About this impeller, select the cylindrical surface will be mounted onto the shaft. Right. It goes like that zigzag. You click at the arrow. You go for the shortest line. Click OK. You have a path line. And about the okay, another thing is about about this one, the battery. Okay, the battery, how do I show the path line of the battery? I cannot do it like this. If I select the cylindrical body and the cylindrical surface, it will go like that. So that's not the way the path line. If I go for any alternate route, I click at the arrow, it's still going like that. We cannot do the straight path. So for this one, for the root line of the battery, I cannot do it like this. Okay, the assembly mode again, under exploded view, I go for explode line sketch again. Okay, explode line sketch. Okay, for the battery, I cannot do it. I cannot be the default because the first one is explode root line. I go for the second one, jog line. Jog line means, okay, I'm now in jog line. Jog line means I will create a manual sketch for this one. All right, so I would go for like this. It will go for like this for this point. Okay, I go like that and I go for, because we are on, this is XY. I'm not going for XY, press my tab and I go for YZ direction. Make sure this is horizontal. It goes like that. We can show the path line is like that. Then I terminate. So this will be my path line. Another jog line, not the root line, the jog line, the second one, the root line. I can select the center point here. So, okay, I create the line first. Make sure it's snap at that center point. Then you go, make sure your axis is YZ. You cannot go for XY, YZ, and it goes like this. So you have to do it manually like this. So this will be the path line for the battery to be mounted onto the casing. So that for, all right, about this one, the PCB, I will try to do root line. If I select this face, no, I cannot do root line. I will do jog line as well. So I will do line and make sure it's snap like this. As long as it's snap at the point, and I will do make sure it's an YZ plane, and it goes for horizontal like this, and it means it show it snap to the, it goes to these features like this, right? It goes like that. All right. If I have this one, I need to drag it further up like this, right? So it can show the line fill. I drag it up, hold on. I drag it up like this. I drag it up a little bit above, but it still touch the edge. Just to show that at the end here, it go into the slot, right? And same goes here. I do another, I'm still on the jog line, click line, and it touch this edge about this position. Make sure in horizontal, in Y-Z direction, and you can drag the point up until it goes like this, right? So it's for the path line. So that one is for the PCB. About the power button also will be fitted there. So I will use jog line also. For the power button, I will do create a line. Make sure it snap at this point, and the power button will be, make sure it's YZ. I click it like that. So I have a path line for power button, and for the battery, and they already done, but the motor need to be shown to be mounted on here. For the motor, I will try to go for root line. If I go cylindrical body, and I select this cylindrical surface, it show the root line is like that. I select, hold on, not this one, I delete it. So I select the arrow. Okay, I cannot do root line for the motor. I will do the second one, the jog line. I will create a sketch. So I will select any center point here, right? Center point, then make sure YZ horizontal like that, right? This is horizontal. It goes like this, and you have to do it manually to show the path line of this one. So kind of show that the line is pointing. Okay, it's still right. So it's not touching. This one's supposed to be at the center point there. So now you drag to show the path line of the go like that. And this one I have to bring it snap to that center point. Okay, I have a line for the motor, and so same goes here for the jog line. This line, I can select. I draw the line. I can select this one. Make sure I have a point there. Make sure it's horizontal, and you YZ. It is. Make sure. Okay, this is horizontal. Hold on. It is horizontal. Click it like that and drag it up until it touch to this. And this one you need to bring it, make sure it's snap like that. So you have another path line for the motor. I click, okay, let me save first. Okay, I save first, rebuild, save. So I have a path line, and okay, about the casing, right, about the casing, about this rear cap. The rear cap also, I think I have to do explode line scale. I have to do the jog line also. I will go create a line, then I will select any center point of here. Okay, make sure it can read. Okay, this one also can read. The center point, make sure it's horizontal like this. It must be horizontal, right? Horizontal. This one, it must be horizontal. It's not horizontal. Okay, it goes like that. Okay, this one must be along. It's along Z. I must click at along Z. So even horizontal. So I drag this. It's showing that it's snap to that one. All right. Okay, we have a path line for the cap, and the last one is the front casing. Guys, sikit lagi, and I want to show you the exploder wheel going. Sikit lagi. All right, for this one, I do again. This one I will go for root line because I have this pin here. I have this pin, and it will be snap fit to this one, so it goes straight path like that. I click OK, and this one I have another pin here. This one will be snap to this pin, straight path. Click OK. also I have the upper pin, snap to this one, click OK. And this one, snap to this one, click OK. And the bottom one, right? The bottom one, snap to this one, click OK. And the last one is my explode line sketch again. Explode lines. Okay, I'm still in explode line sketch. Okay, explode line sketch, I do it again. Another explode line sketch will be this screw. All right, the screw, I have a cylindrical surface. I'm using the root line. This one must touch. This one will touch near mother. This one will go for here. Will go for cylindrical. Okay, it goes like that. So you click at the arrow, you go for the shorter way. And the cylindrical body, cylindrical surface here, must go cylindrical surface. You click the arrow, you go for a straight one. And this one goes here. Click OK. And the cylindrical surface must go click OK. The last one, this one, must go that one. Okay, click OK. Okay, now I've saved my file. Okay, I already have all the root line here. Okay, I save my file, rebuild. Okay, I need to show you to you guys. Okay, now if I go back to my drawing mode, okay, this is my drawing mode. Guys, are you still there? Sikit lagi, guys. Sorry, taking your time. Class, are you there?
Yes.
All right. Okay, this is drawing. I already have BOM. BOM, I already make sure capital letter, everything you fill in. Okay, can you see at the bottom left corner, sheet number 1? So this one you rename it. This one name assembly, right? Assembly, name it assembly drawing. Okay, assembly drawing. This one assembly drawing. Okay, okay. Now I bring my mouse to that assembly drawing tab there. Right click at it. Copy. Then here, then I will paste it. Paste after selected sheet. So I have. I just click OK. Assembly drawing number 2, but this is assembly drawing number 1. Assembly drawing number 2, I rename it as explorer view. Okay, explorer view, explorer view. Okay, it means I don't have to do it again. BOM is already there, but okay, now this is assembly drawing. I already have assembly drawing with BOM. Okay, guys, I forgot to mention that we have balloons, guys. And there's a notation where balloon. Okay, the balloons automatically done. Number 1 is rear casing, so I will point at the rear casing. Number 1. Can you see this one? Number 1, right? Number 1, actually, the balloons cannot cross the dimension. I put it number 1, and number 2 is the front casing. At the top view, I can show the front casing, but at the section view, I cannot show the front casing. So this will be number 2. Do it. Front casing will be number 10, right? Sorry, this is the dust container number 10. My mistake. The front casing, where is front casing? Here. So this is a front casing. This will be number 8. Sorry, number 8 is a front casing. We are already done this in order, right? So everything must be, okay, number 2 is DC motor. DC motor, I can point it here, DC motor. DC motor number 2. And number 3 is impeller. I can point it. That's why we need section. So you can put labeling on the internal component. Okay, but this one must make sure this one must be in line, guys. 2 and 3 must be in line. Okay, balloons, the motor impeller number 4 is a rechargeable battery. So I will do balloons again. Click at the rechargeable battery. This one must be in line, guys. Cannot go like that. In line with, we have a yellow preview there, yellow lines. This number 4, number 5 is PCB. PCB, then here, PCB. Number 5, number 6 is the on-off button. Number 6 is on-off button like this. do it like this, kind like in line like this. You have a yellow line like that. Preview number 6, 7, recap, 7 recap, pinpoint like this. Okay, you can go for top view also for recap. Sometimes if you show recap, people get confused. Is it the casing or is it the recap? So better to go for section view because this one kind of we know the different component here. So pinpoint to the like this, recap, go like that. Ini mesti inline guys, ini mesti inline like this, inline like that. Okay, the dimension, actually dimension cannot cross. The dimension you drag it further like this, right? Okay, now another balloons, you put it, guys, I need to save time. Everything must be completed, yeah. Okay, another thing, this one you must have axis line. Of course, you must have under drawing, sorry, under notation, we have center line. You must have center line. Long things like this, you must have center line. Click this one, you must see the center line, a path line. It then goes for the casing. In this one, you can drag it because it's one shot, one casing, drag it like this. So you have axis line. Even the battery, yes, the battery also you have to show center line for the battery because it shows that it is cylindrical. Show center line like that. And I think, okay, you have a center line. Okay, this one I have not shown you completed of the balloon. You need to complete it, pinpoint, air filter, and so on. Based the numbering, do not disturb. You already done this in assembly mode that I've shown you previously, right? We already done this in order. Okay, what I need to show you, the exploded view. Now I'm in exploded view sheet. Okay, this one, I will delete it. I don't want this viewport, right? I delete it. This one I don't delete it. So because this one will be replaced by the exploded view. Okay, let me save my file again. Okay, now under the view palette, it's not showing. You have to click refresh. Right. So can you see there is a menu as exploded isometric. I bring it to this one like this, right? So we have exploded view. Okay, do you want to go to this view angle or do you want to go? It depends. If you want to go, you don't like this view angle, you can go to other view angle of your, for example, if assembly view, I want to be at this angle, but to me, this angle is not good. You can save the view. For example, this view, you press spacebar. I want to name this one as a new view. New view. I name it as view 1. Okay, view 1. I name it as view 1. Okay, so already name it as a view 1. If I go back to the assembly drawing, explorer view, but to me, I think this is a better representation. Let's say you don't want to go for this view, you want to go for view 1, like that. So under view palette, you click again, refresh, then you have a name view 1 is will be put in the menu. Where is the view 1? Yeah, here, this is view 1. But the view 1, when I put it here, it's not showing the exploded view, but you click here on the setting on the left, you click show in exploded view mode. So now you have exploded view mode, then you drag it already. Okay, be careful, but if I go for 1, you will not be fit, right? Cannot fit into the drawing. So I have to go for 1, 2, right? I have to go for 1, 2. Put it about at this location, then do the balloons, right? Do the balloons. Rear casing, right? Like that. Front casing. Do it in order. Do not do like what I've shown you. I delete. Do it in order. 1, then balloons. Next, number 2. Number 2. Make sure this one is nicely. Do not put this randomly, the way your balloons. Put it nicely, kind of like line. For example, number 3 is impeller. If I put, okay, this number 2 is DC motor, right? The impeller, I will point it. I cannot, right? I will do it point like this. Nicely. I cannot do this way because too much on that way. I go for this way. Okay, impeller number 3, number 4. Do it one by one based on order. 4 will be the rechargeable battery. Rechargeable 3, 1 for 4, so I will put like this 4, and 5 will be PCB. PCB, click like this, it goes to this direction. Kind of like, can you see the alignment of this? Okay, I just need to show you guys. This one you make long, this one short, this one is terrible way to do exploded balloons. Can you see the flow of this kind like 30 degree? Can you see the line? This one in terms of neatness, okay? 4 and 6 is on off button. On off button is 6. Mana on off button saya? Oh yeah, this is on off button, right? On off button. Do it like this. On off button like that. So it means that this number 4, I can adjust it, right? Can adjust it like that. So this is 4, and so on, and so on, and so on. Boleh kelas? Faham? Kelas? Right? Okay, that's why I cannot make it complete. I want already 10 plus 10 already. So I go for attendance. Boleh guys? So you have this thing, name it. This one is you bring your mouse here. You bring my mouse here, edit sheet format. This one, the name is not assembly, mini vacuum cleaner exploded drawing. All right. This one have to be exploded drawing. Exploded view drawing. Exploded view drawing. Exploded view drawing. Right? Your name must be there. Okay, that's how you do things for your then, but followed by the detailed drawing of your component, right? Okay, let me go for extended. Okay, plus scan your attendant. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. See you next week. Okay. Happy holiday.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, welcome.
Sir,
Ya.
untuk semalam punya attendance, semalam saya keluar awal, bukan awal, masa lepas pukul 11 tu ada kelas mat kan. Saya join online.
3 PM. PM saya.
Okay, baik. Alright. Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome. Okay, siapa yang tanya projek ni? Siapa namanya? Your name?
Ong.
Ong. Okay, boleh kita discuss kat Webex ni, boleh I can show you. Apa you punya problem?
Later I show screen.
Kejap, attendance ni, hold on. Ni semua dah scan. Okay, Ong, mana apa dia tadi? Mana screen ni? Apa? So,
My lip is
okay. Apa you punya problem? Ong, are you there?
yes. My problem is I do the lips and groove terbalik.
Tak apa,
So
tak
I
kisah.
need to change it.
Terbalik tak apa, it's okay. Terbalik tak apa, it's okay. As long as function okay. It could be
No,
your top
so
one lips, bottom groove, or bottom lip, top one groove. It's okay, no problem. Kenapa?
and then the battery part a bit wrong.
You tak follow my video kan? I already show video how to create the battery compartment using
Yes.
intersect. Habis tu?
But based
The
on
cap.
space here. Yeah.
Where's your battery compartment? Can you show me? Mana yang battery? So this is a cap. So you're okay. That one. Okay, you upload your file to me now. Upload this file to me. I show you on the screen. Boleh? This
Can
file upload to me. WhatsApp. Okay, hold on.